Patreon member shout out. If you want me to wait, I will wait for you. If you tell me to stay, I will stay right through. If you don't want to say anything at all, I'm happy wandering. Since I was a young man, I never was a fun man. Never had a plan and no security. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So we have a really lot of stuff, a lot of big things to go over today. First off, we have somebody asking, when can we transfer our Veve NFTs to another Veve wallet? Please someone answer, and HelloK does answer by saying, after this gem laundering issue is resolved and they implement KYC for accounts, as they said, they'd allow transfers only between KYC'd accounts. So if you want to transfer person to person, like if we want to start doing giveaways, if I want to start getting back to my alligator Loki thing over here, then yes, which by the way, you can re-get on this. You just have to pay via a different way. Contact me if you want to get on there again. So yeah, moving on. We have somebody say like, make Omi great again. And then we have Brock McBlockchain going and says, you have no idea what's coming. Brock and somebody else have been in another trolly mood, so I'm not 100% sure if that's just teasing or whatever. I am trying to go to NFT NYC. I did try for a media pass just because, again, I do happen to have a pretty decent network, or at least a pretty decent following. When you go onto my YouTube analytics, it will show you exactly what I have. Over the last couple of days, had about 70,000 views, and as well as, but that was only in April. The last 28 days, including most of May, it was 120,000 views. So it is keeping growing. So hopefully I get that pass. I'll be able to bring Veve and cover everything at NFT NYC and bring those people to Veve. Speaking of bringing things to somewhere, I had Darcy Donovan's assistant gave me a message and had said, "Hey, I hope this email finds you well. Darcy had let me know what a pleasure it was interviewing with you, to keep my eyes out for this email. I will be forwarding these photos, my headshots, over to casting so that we can add them to the roster. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day. Warmest regards." And that's something that if I get to go to Hollywood and do a movie, I'm going to be making sure every single person on set at 11 a.m. is doing that drop. We're hitting that buy now button. Moving on. Brock McBlockchain, again, CEO of Features, did have something called Dino Adventures. He said, holy moly, someone just put 10 comfy dinos. And then Puddin' Cheek says, I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. Most likely just him saying that he was the one that bought them. And Brock had said, only 2 comfy dino adventures left before sellout of the first batch. Y'all are really wild. I didn't even mention the exclusive for Features or anything yet. So having one of these will be exclusive to Features. And Brock had said Comfy Dino Adventures had sold out. That's 2 times sellouts in 1 week. Appreciate everyone who is enjoying. The rest of the Comfy Dino Adventures airdrop will go out tomorrow. Then something else will go to the OG Dino holders as well. Fiche exclusive to those who hold either. So I guess in a space you had Daniel Heyman, who had talked to the Batcowls in Spaces, who's the CEO of Palm NFT. His brother David Heyman was the producer of all 8 Harry Potter movies. Then Matt Mason came by, and he said that there were some A-list celebrities that have these Batcowls, and they've been told not to disclose that they have them. They're telling them when to say something about it, and having a Batcowl will get you access to a special area at NFT NYC. So I thought that was interesting as well. Speaking of other interesting things, there was, I don't even know if I could say this. I will say that somebody that had worked for Joe Biden, that is in this space, it is Greg Schultz. He is the general election strategist, and he had basically ran Biden's campaign when he was running for president, basically got him elected. He'll be on the podcast on Thursday. He's into NFTs, so let's a big warm welcome to a good friend of mine again on Thursday. We'll get him on. Speaking of other things like Veve, so Toy Tokyo, which again a license that we have, had posted a Naruto statue. I don't know what move that is. Spinning something? I don't know. But Veve official liked that. So again, when you have someone like Dan Crothers who has gone on and said, hey, we're going to go and we're going to follow Funimation, and I'm going to follow Crunchyroll, and with their new job listing from LinkedIn saying, yeah, you should really be well-versed in anime, and then them liking a Toy Tokyo thing of Naruto, it just stands to reason, this could be my conspiracy theory mind coming to a point, but it just stands to reason that they would probably have something like Naruto. Dare I say. So if you take a look at this, where you have Korra on there, you see that top where it says Korra, and you see Dr. Prophet having a bunch of them. I don't know why, but at the end of December of last year, he said he had predictions, 10 predictions for 2022. One of those predictions was that he himself would buy half of the supply of any one character, of any one NFT, and then he would burn half. Now, is that saying him burning half of his half, meaning burning a quarter of the entire supply, or burning half of, and has he done it with Korra's? I remember messaging him one day. I was like, hey, you know, if you're going to buy these, you might also look at these common alligator Lokis. You know, they're a pretty good deal. And he says, like, yeah, I don't really buy commons. Like, I don't really, you know, it's not really worth his time. You know, buy for 20, flip for 60, make $40. Again, not really worth his time for somebody that has so much Omi, so many waltz, whatever. So the fact that he's going and buying Korra's and listing, him and this guy Kirby had listed a bunch of Korra's, are these one of the things that he has that will, are those one of the things that he has that people are going to go and say, oh, yeah, he's going to burn that? Or are those just things for gem transactions? I don't know. We shall see. But VV Digital Collectibles tweeted, hey, VV fam, good times this May, am I right? Here's to you and a great summer ahead. Heads up, David and Dan were traveling last week, so our monthly community update video will be a bit delayed. Plenty to cover, so be on the lookout. They say thank you. Now, for the DesignerCon thing happening this weekend, I think it's, yeah, it should be this weekend. We don't have a, yeah, it'll be the 4th in Anaheim. There's a decent chance that David and Dan will be there. I mean, when you have, they were at that thing with Jeremy Padawer, or at least David was. I don't know if Dan was, with Jeremy Padawer, taking a selfie with Gary Vee. You know, all these things. It would make sense that they would stay there for the kickoff DesignerCon party. Are they actually going to be there? I don't know. Again, they're very, very busy, but we'll see. Moving on, we had Puddin' Cheek. So, I think this is just Puddin' Cheeks trolling, but, you know, let me put it out here. Puddin' Cheeks posts out a tweet that says, doesn't make any sense. It says, obviously, my inward thoughts, Omi grants eventual mathematically interesting, speculative crypto options, mostly involving nominal growth, never doubt analytics, and Brock McBlockchain posts eyes, and then he posts like the skull, as in he's dead, as in ha 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 ha, I see what you're doing. So I decided to take another look at that, because that didn't make any sense at all. I was like, am I having a stroke? I was like, you know, I'm trying. So I took a look at the first letter of each word. O for obviously, M for my, I for inward. Okay, so that's Omi. Thoughts, Omi. Okay, that's 2. So eventually it does spell out Omi 2 gem is coming, and then the last 3 letters are NDA for non-disclosure agreement. Now, Puddin' Cheeks, if you are subscribed to him, you hit that bell for notifications like I am, he does a lot of crap posting. I'm pretty sure this is just him trolling. And the reason why I brought that up and why I think he's trolling is because Brock McBlockchain had tweeted the same day, a few hours later, not too long ago, overcoming milestones, incomplete toil, obviously nearing financial tooling, including systems, consistent of maintenance, intensifying near goals, sometimes outside occurrence necessary. Again, when you have something like that, that doesn't make any sense, and you almost get a stroke trying to read. Okay, well, the first letter of each word spells out Omi 2 NFT is coming soon. So again, I think, these two guys, they are friends. They were in the same group chat at one point. They probably just talk normally. It just makes sense that one says Omi to Gem, one says Omi to NFT, probably just trolling. Now, Omi to NFT makes a lot of sense because, you know, we've speculated that for forever. That I think even Reese had talked about that. Omi to Gem, I don't think would happen just because there is a lot of chance of arbitrage in that we did have that once. Omi to Gem did happen once in early 2021 where the price went up to 1.2 cents, like right away, with much less volume than we had now, much less people than we had now. If that were to happen, which again, I don't think it could, but if it did, oh my God, off to the races. But then you do have Jeremy Padawer going on saying, patience is a virtue, with that black heart. And you have somebody say, you know, with Vader, you know, thing Padawan has no patience. Yeah, so when you have Jeremy Padawer said patience is a virtue, and him tweeting out a bunch of really bullish stuff as far as Omi is concerned, I think some stars are aligning here. And Brock McBlockchain also tweets, just did a 100 Omi wager match. It's slowly ramping up, a couple more adjustments here and there, and then it's tournament time. So very, very excited about that. And again, this is Greg Schultz, who is coming on the podcast on Thursday. So you do have Puddin' Cheeks also saying all this, just having some fun here, saying all this talk about Veve Grails and everyone is missing the biggest one. Did y'all forget that Johnny Depp was attacked by the one and only Chupacabra? And he links to a video where he talks about, it's like 7 years ago. Sorry, I'm late for the press conference. I was attacked by a Chupacabra. It was like the funniest thing. And that was it. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. But then Patreon and thanks buttons are non-free ways to help support the channel. But everyone say bye-bye to Dashie. Bye-bye, Dashie. And everyone check out @HeyDavidDon and @KingMavsForever over on Twitter. Stand Up Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app. Kobe Collection, OmiPlayer1 over on the YouTube. Raythax.ETHL main name. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Tabs Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy of Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Meta Lemon, Veve Vibes, and Nomad with Guitar, all on the YouTube. And then you got @WetWizardVeve and Gary O @1234CA3, all on the Twitter. Nomad with Guitar on Twitter as well. I love you guys. Goodbye.